Okay, well, the school got started. The rock band school got started in '08, I believe, '09. Me and Chris Mattingly got together, and they were doing a jazz program, and I suggested maybe we could do a rock band program, because there's a lot more interest in rock bands than there is in rock music and pop music than there is jazz music. So we got together and discussed it. We started the program, and now 8 years later, 7, 8 years later, we're still growing, still going. We started the program because it gives kids an outlet that want to play an instrument, that like playing instruments, that like listening to music, but that don't want to be in school band. So this gives them an avenue and a chance to find other musicians that are their age and their playing ability. We try to group those together and give them a chance to play together, and then try to get them some gigs. We started with that. We got them some gigs playing, and then we got them into the studio. Thought that was a great idea and a great opportunity. One that I know I wish I had when I was their age. And we get them in there. Basically, they write their own song. So depending on how many bands we have in the program, they all cut one track. They get to learn how the studio works. They get to go in and lay their track down and then watch them being mastered. And then we do a CD release party at the end of the semester. And that's kind of where we're at.
Great.
Okay, how we got these cats together? Well, let's see. Basically, it was Chris, my partner here. He calls me and says, well, I got these 3 guys. Maybe we can put them in a band. I said, okay, what do we got? And one of them is he said, one's a bass player, one's a guitar player. Do you know a drummer? I said, yeah, I got a drummer. And he said, okay. So we have Abraham, who we know is kind of urban, laid-back kind of dude, but a very good guitar player. And then he said, I got a bass player, Ryan, who's kind of introverted, but really a good student, wants to get better, wants to do this. And then we have Ethan, who's kind of backwoods, but likes hard music, and they all tend to like the same kind of music, so it worked out perfect when we got together. And they kind of just meshed, which is always a plus. You know, it's hard to be in a band when you don't get along with bandmates. So it worked out great with them. So they said tend to all, even though they come from all different backgrounds and they all have their own personality and they all have their own interests, they all found that common ground, which was really, really cool. And we started going from there. We kind of just talked about what kind of songs and music they like, and they all kind of agreed on a few, and we started working on that. Next thing you know, it evolves into what you heard. What you heard.
G.
What is G on? Oh, it's just open.
So if A flat is your middle, open 2, open second string.
Okay.
And then you have A flat. No, wait a minute. Oh yeah, then A flat.
Okay.
B flat.
Which is what on the
What was it? C, G.
C, G, C, F.
So do on the G where you have the A flat, which is the first fret, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The next fret would be A.
So
The next fret up would be B flat. So go a whole step up.
okay, so 3rd fret.
Should be, yeah.
3rd fret. Then I have open. That's what I have.
Then
so
you
far.
have, okay, so instead of being open, put first fret
Okay, and so okay.
and then open.
All right, then open on the first string again, because you're saying it's
On
walking.
the second string.
Okay, so O on first, O on second, 1, 3, 1, O on second.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the verse.
All right.
Correct.
Oh, Lord. Don't look at me, okay?
transition from this. Something like that. I would do something here. See that? Can you play that? So it's kind of the same thing. So yeah, we get to the studio and kids are pumped up, we're excited, and I was a little nervous getting into it because I didn't know how well they knew their stuff. We wrote this original 2 weeks before the recording. So, and I told them what it was like, but you can tell them one thing, and then you know how kids, and we all are, got to experience it firsthand. So they get in there, they're pumped up, and then they start to play, and they said, no, it's not going to work, let's do this again, we're going to do this again, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden they're like, man, this is a lot harder than I thought. I said, right, I told you. You got to know it. You know, the recording doesn't make a mistake. It hears every little thing. So it's vital that you know your parts inside and out. But they made it through. I think it turned out good, man. It was a really cool song that you know they came up with. Abraham was really a big part of that. But everybody contributed, and that's the cool part. And they seemed to have a good time. And it was just a great experience for them. Yeah, that sounds better. There it is. There it is. All right, so we're at the show, and they come up and Abraham's like, where's the other guitar? I'm like, buddy, you're gonna have to wait. It's on stage. You gotta wait for this. Then you gotta tune that. You gotta make sure all your tunings are done. Anyway, so they were pumped. Obviously, if they get to play their first live show, all this work that they put in, finally get to play all their songs. So it was cool. They seemed to really have a good time once they got started. You know, it was one of those things where, you know, nerves are kicking in like I told them it would, but nerves started kicking in, and I thought the first song, for me personally, listening to it and knowing what they can do, it wasn't their best. They had some tuning issues and just a little shaky. But after that song, I thought the rest of their show was great. I thought even as they kept going, by the time they got to the last tune, they seemed to be really relaxed and having fun. And that's really the biggest thing about it, is getting able to perform, getting that opportunity, because kids their age really don't get that chance. And another cool thing is they might even make some money. They're getting a percentage of the door, so we're trying to get that. When they get that back, well, you know, at that age making money, I went all the way through college playing gigs and didn't make any money. So, you know, it's a really cool opportunity for them, and I think they did really, really good. After, again, like I said, after all they went through this semester and where they started from nothing to performing like that at the end, I thought was awesome.
This band right here is Pins and Needles. This is Abraham, this is Ryan, my son is Ethan. Ever since I've joined in with them, it was really awesome. They've done a hell of a job. Everything else was perfect. Guitars right here, made the original. Here's Sig and bass part. Guitar right here is awesome. The drumming is, we'll talk about that later. Alright, I'm Abraham. I've been with the Ky for around 500 months. that I have. It's been a fun experience, you know, working with a new group of people, making friends. One of the better places I'd rather be than hanging out with these guys and making some music.
My name's Ryan. I am the bassist and also the vocalist for Intermediate or Recovery or whatever you want to call it. Abe.
Right, so the thing with that, right, yeah, it was a last minute thing, so we thought about it.
Alright, so there you heard, we're in recovery. But I've been having a great experience with these guys. It's been an all-out blast, having fun, practicing with all these people, and messing around in the studio when we were creating this track. So, hope you guys like it. Playing for a crowd is actually very nerve-wracking because I felt I messed up a little bit the first song, but I was very nervous pretty bad. But other than that, it was really fun. Very hot on stage.
It was really fun, getting that crowd.
This might be something you want to do.
I mean, also we were having fun. That's what it's all about. Having fun, playing music, doing what you love. That's what, you know, I feel like we accomplished that goal. Yeah, we have work to do, but that's just it. You know, we have fun working on it.
Oh, yeah.
For a first gig, I think it's pretty fun for me, but it's also nerve-wracking at the same time because I have to move the band, and I'm the drummer of the band, so I have to keep it working. So it's pretty nerve-wracking for me, but I moved it, and I had a lot of fun doing it, but it's just pretty awesome.
That's pretty much it. But that was pretty much our reaction to being on stage. And thank you for watching.